The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Bring him on the line over there. There you go. Yeah, we're going to be in one line. We'd originally had two, but we're going to be in one line now. Coach Fran, move to your right an inch, please. Move that guy out of the way. The guy standing there, just move him out of the way.
Okay, here we go. 3 shots and we're done. Ready on 10. Ready 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Nobody goes inside until we have completely shot individual shots of everybody.
You know, last year was a big step for us to get to bowl eligible in our second year in FBS football. A lot of teams can't get close to that quickly, so we were proud of that fact. I think it left a little lingering residue of disappointment that we didn't get another win and have an opportunity to get to postseason last year, but we're still got to remain proud of being able to do that. You know, we spent last year, I think, pretty solid in the kicking game. Our defense played pretty solid, for most of the year. Offensively, I don't think we were very good last year. Certainly not as good as we need to be. This year, it kind of flips a little bit. I still think with Will and Jason Dan back and our returners, that our kicking game can be solid if we get our coverage units the way we want them to be. Our offense should be better, and I think they've started that week this way, which is good. And now our defense is kind of in a restructuring phase, a regrouping phase, just a little bit. When you lose the Blake McCulloughs, the DJ Indries, the Xavier Daniels, the Jordan Norfleets, the Jamie Clavel Heads, the Awujis, the Matthews, probably a few others. That was a lot of experience right there that played a lot of football for us for 3 years on the defensive side of the ball. So that puts us a little bit in transition there with a new coordinator, new scheme, and a lot of new faces.
I said in the spring that I really like our guys. They have been very open. They've been very willing to learn a new system. They've been very enthusiastic about change, about accepting that, and I mean that starts with our leaders. And you look on defense, the guys that have been through the mill and really been thrown in the fire. I mean, with David Mayo and Michael Ragpo and Odiari and David Mager. Craig Mager. Those guys have probably been the best at that.
Hey! Boom!
Right there. All right. Here we go. Let's get right. Okay? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. I love you. I don't like what you do sometimes, but I love you. You know what I'm saying?
This is definitely more of my style. It's what I've been playing. More my whole career of football is predominantly being in the box. Playing linebacker or outside, but. Last year I did more of a pass rushing role, more of a bandit kind of player. And this year I'll be playing more middle linebacker. I'll be doing a little bit of what I did last year. So now that I have that experience from last year under my belt, it enabled me to, be a full-time linebacker.
You got to make it tough on the offense. If you line up in one thing or 2 or 3 coverages or 2 or 3 fronts, they're going to gash you, they're going to scheme you. They're working. Coaches work too hard, so we want to do as much as we can about taking the game out of the coach's hands, and we're going to attack the other team. We're going to attack the other quarterback, and Tyler makes that hard for us. But we want to delay that thinking process for him a little bit, and make him have to transition a little bit from A to B. Did I think I see that, or did I know I saw that? And then give him some kind of illusion. And our offense is they've seen it all. We've thrown a lot of stuff at them, and now we'll go back and pick it, back up. But it's we're going to do that hopefully every week, and then you knock them out.
Coach Thompson, man, he's a great guy, man. I love his scheme just because it gives the CBs a little bit more freedom to move around more. Coach Thompson, he preaches a lot about multiplicity of the defense, so I know that's going to help us a lot as far as making the offense adjust to us. So I'm pretty excited about his schemes and stuff, man. I just can't wait to see how our defense is going to look once we're able to actually disguise a little bit more, because we're really just trying to figure out exactly where we need to be before the ball snaps. So once we get that down and we're able to move around more and give T. Jones a little bit more problems with just what he sees before the snap, that's when our defense is really going to fall into place.
SWBC Mortgage. Pre-qualify for your new home today. Find a branch near you at score.swbcmortgage.com.
I'm a third-generation farmer here in the Santa Maria Valley. My family was born to farm, and the rich soil here was made to grow some of the best organic produce in the world. Within minutes of being picked, our vegetables are cooled to preserve freshness and then shipped daily to HEB. Our partnership with HEB is a strong one. We share the same passion for family, community, and sustainability, not to mention awesome tasting organic vegetables. I'm Tom, and this is your organic produce at low prices department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
Really want to try to achieve, obviously we want to get to bowl eligibility and get to postseason. That's been one of my goals when I came back here. I think it's one of our players' key goals, without putting words in their mouth, but I know they'd love to. But I think as much as anything, we want to put our program on stable, consistent ground. And I think we're still working to get to that point where year in, year out, we're not going through the ups and downs, but we're stable, we're solid. An off year is not real off, and a good year is a good year. This is the first year, as you guys have heard me say, and as you know, that we'll be in the same conference 2 years in a row. I think that helps us a little bit. We've played these teams. We can look at last year's film a little bit, see matchups better. We actually have people that in those uniforms instead of just video of what we're going to do. From an offensive standpoint, it's nice to have our starting quarterback in place. Tyler's having a good camp. That's really good. He's improved a lot. We've still got a lot of little things for him to work on to improve. Our running backs are solid, as you know. Our tight ends need to be more consistent. Our offensive line is better. Adrian Ballard is having a nice camp. One of the things I have to remind myself sometimes in regard to Tyler is that I think he played in 7 football games last year. So when he runs out on August 30th, it'll be his 8th collegiate football game. And so he's still young in his career, but he's made a lot of strides from last year to this year, and from spring practice to fall. He's had the kind of summer that's helped him in that regard.
The thing we need to talk about, and the first big question, is how the up-tempo offense is going with our players and how they're adapting to it. And we're very tickled to death on how they have adapted to it. They've embraced it, which you need for the players to embrace an up-tempo offense. I think as we get farther into camp and from the spring, they're starting to see how maybe we will create some advantages for us. So those things have been going really well. We went in and we can talk about the up-tempo offense all we want to, but we had a core set of objective values that we have on offense, and going into camp, we felt like, I know this sounds kind of funny, we felt like we had to become better blockers, that our standard wasn't where we needed to be, and that was one of our big objectives of coming out of camp. And I mean, everybody's talking about the up-tempo. Believe me, I don't care how fast you go. If you don't block, you're not going to have much of a chance for success. So, becoming better blockers in that area was a big deal. Second thing that I probably need to talk about is when you go to an up-tempo offense, and something that plays a very, very key role is communication.
Go!
We got a lot of depth at running back. We're about 4 deep right now. Everybody's competing every day, and we're getting better, so it's looking pretty good right now. Coach Fran loves to run the ball a lot, and I feel like that'll benefit us because we got so much depth at running back, so we got to use it. That's a really key to the offense is our running game. Hopefully the passing game can come along also if we can be more balanced.
Up-tempo offense, it was a big deal that we came in with, and we knew we was going to have to be in shape for it. And that was a big deal for me because I was maybe 345 last year playing, but we was a huddle team, so it was not more of a big deal. So coming up, I knew I had to drop a few pounds, and I'm now 315, so it makes it more easier for the up-tempo.
Last year we were kind of timid and really kind of pulled stuff back sometimes. We didn't really give our whole game plan, and now we're just guns blazing. We're in no huddle. We have a no huddle package. We have a Mayday package, which is even at a higher tempo. I think just being able to control the game clock is really going to help us out in the season.
I laugh at sometimes, and I don't mean to say you guys, but some of the people out there talk about, they make it sound easy. All we want our quarterback to do is manage the game. Have y'all heard that? Oh, he's just a game. He's just a game manager. And I go, people throw that out there like that's no big deal. A game manager, that's easy to do. Managing a football game is a kid making plays. And are we going to ask Tyler Jones to manage the football game? Yeah, he's got to manage the game. There's no doubt about it. But let's don't take that lightly. So if you hear me ever say our quarterback did a nice job of managing the game, believe me, our quarterback played a heck of a game. And I don't throw compliments around. A lot of time the kids tell me I throw them around like manhole covers.
Tyler Jones, now he's your starting quarterback.
He's the man.
A little bit different than last year.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen the difference in him?
Just his leadership. It was kind of hard, obviously, as a freshman to really step into that leadership role, and for all the guys on the team to really take him seriously. But after that Wyoming game, and we saw the kind of player he was and the type of effort that he gives us every single day, and it's really easy to follow a guy like that.
Cheesy Bites.
Thanks to the Ninja Turtles, Cheesy Bites are back. Try one now for $11.99 or get any other pizza for just $11 online. And see the Ninja Turtles in theaters August 8th. Pizza Hut.
SWBC is with you to help plan for life's little adventures. We're here so you have one less thing to worry about. We can help turn a dream into a reality. And we let you focus on your business, not on business paperwork. Wherever you are in life, we're with you.
Let's go. Let's go, Jay. Come on, cheesesteak. Hey, listen up. We're not splitting the group today. Everybody's inside, so we'll probably have 4 guys on the platform. I know you guys haven't been able to go to the locker room, so get your playbooks, your backpacks, your caps, all that stuff over on the side over there. This is the workout day, Steve. All right, everybody set? All right, man, let's go. Push-up rotation for 10, body row for 10, 2 times through. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Might be the only college weight room in America Rick James is on right now. Got full platforms, everybody should be doing something. Got full platforms, everybody should be doing something. Let's go. What you do to your hand? What you do to your hand? Did you? It's a bad day for hands yesterday, wasn't it? DJ too, all the time, DJ. I try to teach them about old school stuff and they don't listen. All right, here we go, combos. High pull, hang clean, push press. High pull, hang clean, push press. You want to get your ass beat on camera. Set up for push press. Set up for push press, or push jerk. Push jerk, we're going blue bumper. Push jerk, it's going to be blue bumpers. Let's go. Set them up, set them up, set them up, set them up. All right, here we go. Push jerk, push jerk. Quarter squat, shoot your hips, throw your hands, catch at the top. Roll through it, let's go. 3 by 3, roll through it, let's go. 3 by 3, roll it. Way back Wednesday, way back Wednesday, way back Wednesday. Really? Really? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We got stuff to do, let's go. Spotters, stay with them. Spotters, stay with them. Everybody assumes that this process started on August the 3rd when training camp started, that the grind started August the 3rd. The only people who know any different are in this room. This started January the 19th at 6 a.m. And we were 100% in from the time that we started. We had one hell of a spring. We had one hell of a summer. It puts you in a situation physically and mentally to do the things you've done in training camp. I keep a diary of what happens in training camp, Coach does, and every day we kept looking for that time that we hit the wall. It's like I was telling Jerry, I thought 2 weeks ago, or Monday before last, when we had a Monday practice, and then 2 on Tuesday, that I thought that was going to be the day. We never hit it. We never hit it. You guys found a way, fought through it. I have to give the coaching staff up credit credit upstairs because of the way they set the schedule up. It makes for long days because there's big gaps in the middle, but the reality of it is I think you guys did a damn good job, all right? This is a different football team. This is a different football team. This is a different family. Well, I think this team is closer than any team we've ever had. I've made the comment to Coach and to the guys around upstairs that I think that locker room had something to do with it because you're in there together. I see you guys interacting in there. There's not those little cubby holes and cubicles. There's something different about this football team. Yeah, we're more physically prepared. We're more athletic than we've ever been since I've been here for 4 years. This is a different football team mentally. They picked us to finish 6th because they don't know no better. They don't know what we know. I don't care what anybody else has done. I don't care what anybody else is doing right now. I know what we've done, and I know what you've done, the situation you put yourself into. Let's make sure we follow through with it, all right? I appreciate everything that you guys have done. Doing a hell of a job and keep doing it. I want a ring. That's all I can tell you.
Bobcats on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bobcats!
SWBC is with you to help plan for life's little adventures. We're here so you have one less thing to worry about. We can help turn a dream into a reality. And we let you focus on your business, not on business paperwork. Wherever you are in life, we're with you.
We got Bobcats on 3. Bobcats on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bobcats!
We get to go home and play at our house.
Get your Bobcat season tickets today. Call 512-245-2272 or go online to www.txstatebobcats.com/tickets.
I do like our schedule. I like the way it sets up, but you know, we have 1 game in August, we have 3 games in September, we have 3 in October, we have 5 in November. We play a Tuesday night game, we play a Thursday night game, and we have 4 open Saturdays. Now this is a new world for me. But I do like what I see in it going in, and as a coaching staff, we spent about a half day talking about how to manage the schedule. But I think we have a chance with 1 game, 3 games, and 3 games. Hopefully it's back end loaded, and hopefully if we can stay healthy, we can get better. Our inexperienced guys on defense can get better. And we've got some 10-day breaks in there that it's not quite like having an open week, but it's different than having a game in 7 days. And so as a result of that, I think the opportunity to keep our guys fresher, you know, and recover a little bit mentally and emotionally during a season, which open weeks let you do, is a little bit better. So I think right now going through it, I like the way it sets up. Now, check back with me, you know, in November, and let me see if I can still say that, because I may get to the point I hate these weeknight games and 10-day breaks. You know, but I like having the extra preparation time as a coach. I like the opportunity it gives you to recruit in season a little bit better and rest our guys.
Welcome back to All in Texas State Football. I'm Brant Freeman. We've given you an inside look into Bobcats' preparations for the season opener against Arkansas Pine Bluff, and now it is time for the point of view from the opponent. And for that, we are joined over the phone by I.C. Morrell, the sports editor for the Pine Bluff Commercial, who joins us to talk about this Golden Line program. A year ago, I.C., UAPB finished 2-9 a year after they had won the SWAC title. Where did things go wrong for this program in 2013?
Well, 2 days before the start of last season's opener, at least 13 guys were declared ineligible for academic reasons that the university to this day did not specify. So that took a lot of their depth right there. A lot of key guys who were on the 2012 SWAC championship team, they did not get to help this team in 2013. So UAPB went in shorthanded. They only took 40-something guys to that season opener against Arkansas State, and they probably wouldn't have beaten Arkansas State with the full team, but just the depth just didn't give them a chance to compete at all. It was a 62-11 Arkansas State victory. UAPB, they had been in a lot of close games. They had been within a touchdown or within a point in the final 3 minutes of conference games and just could not finish. So this was a team that had some talent, but they were very young and just did not know how to finish games. So that's where things went wrong. A 2-9 season very well could have been 7-4, could have been 8-3, had they had a little bit more depth to help them pull through in the clutch.
I see. If you can, give us some of your observations from fall camp for this football team, and let's look at the personnel for UAPB. And I know specifically we want to get into the talk of quarterback Benjamin Anderson, preseason SWAC Offensive Player of the Year. What can you tell us about Anderson and this Lions offense?
All eyes are on Ben Anderson. I mean, he's a fourth-year starting quarterback, and the guy has improved not only as a passer but as a runner. He's one of the best running pass threats, I think, across the FBS, and all eyes are going to be on him. They're well experienced in the wide receiver corps, so they got some experience coming back defensively. They'll need to be more aggressive against the run. They allowed about 200 rushing yards a game, and that's something they're working hard to show up this year. They do have two pretty consistent linebackers in Antonio Jenkins and Willie Duncan III. A question mark is going to be the safeties. They did lose a couple of starters right there, and of course a lot of this has to do with UAPB's offense, but UAPB has been able to win with the long ball in the two scrimmages that they had, so that's still a little bit of a question mark. We'll see how they perform over there.
Now, Pine Bluff is 0-4 all time against FBS opponents. How do the Lions feel about their chances of pulling off an upset this Saturday at Texas State?
Anytime you're an FBS with not many resources going up against a growing FBS team like Texas State, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I mean, they're going with and play with a bit of aggressiveness because they know they have to against a team like Texas State, but it's going to be a little bit too much for UAPB to handle. But I think UAPB is going to give much better effort this time around.
Thanks again, IC, for all your insight on Pine Bluff football. We look forward to seeing you this Saturday when the Bobcats take on the Lions.
Hey, thank you for having me.
And that, again, a point of view from the opponent, Arkansas Pine Bluff, as the Bobcats get ready for the 2014 season opener this Saturday at Bobcat Stadium. That's going to wrap up our show. Thanks for tuning in to the inaugural All-In Texas State Football edition in 2014. I'm Brant Freeman, reminding you to unleash your battle cry. We'll see you next time.